Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't born as the greatest. He earned that title through pain, hard work, and obsession. His story is bigger than just football. He was born in poverty, raised in struggle, and became one of the greatest athletes the world has ever seen. He didn't just play to win, he played to survive. From a leaking roof in Madeira, to private jets, supercars, and the biggest stadiums in the world, this is the true story of how Cristiano Ronaldo went from nothing to everything. And once you hear it, you may never see him the same way again. Phase 1. Childhood poverty. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born in 1985 on the small island of Madeira, Portugal. His father, José, was a soldier for Portugal, serving his country against Angola. He returned as a changed man, turning to alcoholism. Along with a gardener job, he also became the kit man for an amateur football club. His mother, Dolores, worked tirelessly cleaning houses to provide for her 4 children. A young Cristiano shared a bedroom with his siblings. Rain leaked through the roof. Food was never guaranteed. At school, teachers made fun of him, calling him too skinny. Classmates mocked his accent. At just 14 years old, he was expelled from school after standing up to a teacher who mocked his family's conditions. That day, his mother told him, "Football is your way out. Focus only on that." From that day on, he never looked back. Phase 2. No turning back. At 12 years old, Ronaldo left Madeira for Lisbon, a one-way flight to join CP's academy. He lived in a tiny dorm, far from his family. He cried almost every night, missing his parents and siblings back home. But he knew this was a small price to pay for the greatness he was destined for. Then came the scariest moment of his young life. Doctors discovered a racing heart condition. They told him that his career would be over before it ever began. According to his mother, Cristiano was never worried. He knew he would come out stronger than ever. At just 15 years old, he underwent surgery. It all could have been over. Instead, he was back on the pitch in just a few weeks. Phase 3. The next level. After his return from his surgery, Ronaldo was laser-focused. He had a hunger that couldn't be tamed. Showing up early, leaving late, practicing alone, these became regular to him. He didn't just want to be good, he wanted to be the best. At 16, Ronaldo was already advancing through his club's youth system rapidly. By 17, he made his professional debut, and at 18 years old, he finally got his big break. That year, Sir Alex Ferguson signed him to Manchester for $12 million. Cristiano was now the most expensive teenager in Premier League history. For the first time, the boy from poverty was able to help his family, lifting them out of the struggle they'd lived in for decades. Phase 4. What it takes to be great. While Ronaldo began to transition to fame, greatness came with sacrifice. And for Cristiano, the cost was heavy. In 2005, just as his career was taking off at Manchester United, Ronaldo lost his father to alcoholism. He was only 20 years old at the time. His father never saw him win the Champions League. He never saw him lift a Ballon d'Or. Ronaldo played on, scoring goals while carrying grief the cameras never showed. But the sacrifices didn't end there. He missed birthdays, weddings, and family moments, the price of chasing perfection. While his teammates went home to rest, he stayed behind, training alone under floodlights. He collected applause from millions of strangers, but often at the cost of quiet moments with the people he loved most. Behind the muscles, the medals, and the money was still the boy from Madeira, trying to prove he was enough. Phase 5. Success and wealth. From there, Ronaldo's rise was unstoppable. At Manchester United, he won 3 Premier League titles and a Champions League. At Real Madrid, he became their all-time top scorer, winning 4 Champions League titles. In Italy, he lifted trophies with Juventus. And with Portugal, he won the 2016 European Championship. The records were endless. 5 Ballon d'Ors, over 850 career goals, the most international goals in football history. And with that success came fortune. By 2020, Ronaldo became the first footballer in history to earn $1 billion during his career. He built the CR7 brand, hotels, fragrances, clothing, gyms. He earns more than $50 million a year from endorsements alone, and in 2022, he signed with Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia, a contract worth a reported $200 million per year, making him the highest-paid athlete on the planet. Phase 6. Leaving a legacy. Today, Cristiano Ronaldo owns private jets, supercars, and mansions across the world, but he never forgets where he came from. He still supports charities in Madeira. He's donated millions to hospitals, cancer research, and disaster relief. And he often reminds people of the nights he went to bed hungry as a child. From poverty to riches, from a boy with nothing to a man who has everything. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey isn't just about football. It's about turning pain into power and proving no obstacle is stronger than belief. That's what separates a champion from the rest. So if this story inspired you, comment, "Respect CR7," and make sure you like and subscribe to show your support.